Good evening and welcome back to Cricket Captain 2024 and welcome back to the channel. We're back again with another New South Wales episode here today, guys. We're back in the Sheffield Shield. A quick look at the table. You can see we're actually at the bottom. Even though we got a draw in our game, our bonus points were so low, in our first game of the season, that we didn't manage to get, well, we didn't really manage to get that many points. It means we're actually below teams that lost their games. So hopefully we will do a little bit better here today. This league doesn't really reward a draw as much as other leagues do. Like 1 point for a draw means you guys, like the two teams, you just played it out. No one really gets rewarded for that. You want to win your games, and your bonus points can. The fact that bonus points in a loss can overtake a draw is kind of indicative of that, so that's kind of something we got to be thinking about. Anyway, are we going to make some changes? We've got a little bit of, do we need to make some changes with fitness? It probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's give Edwards a go for Chris Green because he's a little bit low. Harry Brook, the thing about Harry Brook is that we won't have him around all that often, so it kind of makes it difficult to leave him out. If we actually load the last one, the first class team we had, Hughes isn't in there, but probably should be for contrast. And if we look at the current year, no, sorry, last comp. What about current comp? There we go, Oz FC. There we go. Australian first class. Maddinson probably takes a break as well. Brooks' average is 132, so that's kind of crazy. We don't really need to worry about that. O'Toole could definitely jump up, or well, I don't know actually. In good form, but the bowlers we've got down there are actually looking pretty good as well. We could get Kerr in. Potentially, yeah, we'll get Kerr in for Anderson. Move him up a little bit. Dorcius, Hazelwood. I'm playing Hazelwood just because the levels, Hazelwood is such a quality bowler. It would feel a bit silly not to play him. And we've got only one spinner though, so maybe Dorcius takes a break. And we'll go with Sangha because of the fitness. We'll go with Sangha for fitness reasons. So we'll have two spinners. That bounce should become a bit uneven in the last of days. Let's call tails and see what happens. Okay, what are we going to do? To be honest with you, it's probably a bat first situation while the pitch is looking pretty good, and see if we can put on a good amount of runs, a good number of runs. But we don't, I don't know, we didn't bat so well last time out. Let's just try and do our best here today. Oh, there's Tremaine, look at that. He's gone to Victoria. O'Neill to Hughesy. Puts it away. There we go. First boundary of the day, of the innings. And that's not looking pretty bad. Not looking too bad from Hughesy at all. It would be nice if we kind of settle into a kind of partnership in the way of one of the players is maybe attacking a bit more and the other player is kind of just sticking around. In fact, kind of what it's looking like at the minute. So we're going to try and play into that a little bit and tell Hughesy to move up through the gears. That's a lot of maidens in a row, dang it. And that's gone. There we go. And that's what happens when you let them bowl this many maidens in a row, 3 in not very lot of space at all. It builds up the pressure that you don't want to be dealing with. Murphy to Nicataris. He's only just come in, so this is potential trouble. We actually deal with it quite well. Perry to Hughes, and that does go again. So that's another boundary. That's his only third boundary, but tell him to go. We've got 53 minutes. Just a little bit of urgency. Just a little bit. Maybe we can get to... No, never mind. As soon as we tell him to go, he's out. So now it's just literally get to the end of the session because this is not good positioning to be in. Both openers kind of let me down a little bit there. Hughesy's done a little bit better, obviously getting to 24, but then as soon as you're in and you're more set, should be able to go. Should be able to hit a few boundaries and put some put some pressure on. And Harry Brook plays a silly shot, gets himself out as well. 56 for 3 is not the start we were after. Not the start we were after at all. O'Neal to Davies. There we go, along the ground. That's how you do it, along the ground. Through the slips. That's a good shot. Look at that. I mean, they've left the offside wide open. Really. 77 for 3, 80 for 3 at the break. Not great, if I'm being honest. Western Australia looking pretty good in their game. And Tasmania have taken wickets in their game against Queensland. Okay, so we're still, you'd have to say, we're still the team struggling the most with the batting here. Remain 2, Nicotera's. Inside edge goes for 4. In fact, it was a no ball as well, so it wouldn't have been out, so that's okay. Remain 2, Nicotera's again, and that's no edge. Straight to the fence. 99, and the 100 is up. Lovely stuff. Oliver Davies is actually batting quite quickly, quite well. See if we can take control in this session with both of these guys pushing towards 50. That'd be really, really nice. We do need a session to kind of fight back here and, I don't know, kind of prove a point. Our batting has been not the best in across the 3 games we've played. Our bowling has won us those 2 one-day cup games, so it's really an opportunity here to show that we can bat as well. We can put on some big runs, and these guys are doing much better now. We were, what were we, fall of wicket wise? We were 56-3. So this is a pretty dang good partnership. I do not want to be breaking anytime soon. Davies puts that one away. He's on 59. He is kind of moving up the gears quite quickly here. Trying to get Nicotera's to stay with him is a little bit more difficult because he's, there we go. We went a little bit too overzealous. Josh Phillippe comes in. Yeah, I think maybe Nicotera's just playing the anchor isn't the worst thing then, and that we do want the batsman at the other end to maybe go on the aggression, and which is kind of what's happened here. Philippe's doing already a high strike rate, already running at a high strike rate, so maybe we're just going to try and combo these two again in the same way, try and get another big partnership up there. Big bowlers they use. They've used 5 bowlers. Maxwell's bowling. No one's going at crazy runs. Isn't so bad. 4 minutes left. 1 minute left. O'Neal to Nicotera's. Nothing doing. And that is T. 173 for 4. That's a much better session. It's still like 90 for 1 in that session. Again, Tasmania taking wickets. That's pretty dang good. And that game's quite balanced. You get Stoinis out. I'd probably give it to Western Australia. Looking a little bit stronger. Nicotera's puts that away. He's on 49 now. And he'll drop and go for the single. They'll get home. That's fine. He'll make 50. Lovely stuff. So the second 50 of the day. Now it's more. Now it's more about whether or not Josh Phillippe can kind of tune in as well. Skip in with a big old 50, maybe even more. He's on 27 already, so he's done a good job so far. All edged and taken. Dang it. Sean Abbott comes in. We're 189 for 5. We've got to be looking at 250, 300 from here. Another 100 runs for the last 5 wickets. You need, I mean, first innings of a big 4-day game, 5-day game or whatever. You need 400. You need 400 really. Shot from Phillippe, nicely done. He's on 47. They're taking the new ball. Abbott's kind of slow to start here and gets himself out on the last ball the next over. Pretty bad batting from Abbott, but maybe I'm batting him a little bit high. He wants to bat 7. I've got him at 7, so he's actually in the right position. And Kerr wants to bat at 4, so we should have a little bit more in the shed here. Hayden Kerr, but we'll see. Phillippe on 49, puts that away to the fence, and that's 50 up for Josh Phillippe. Nicely done. That's our third 50 of the day, but no one's been able to go big, to go beyond that, and he is unable to as well. There we go. 2-2-3 for 7, and now it's going to be a little bit of playing the long game here. Try and survive. Try and just eke out runs up towards that 300 with the last 3 wickets. And Sanga immediately, I regret bringing you into the team if you're going to do silly stuff like that. There we go, along the ground. That's how you do it. That's not out. Oh, 238. Can we get to 250? I guess that's the first question. Can we get to 250? We're very close now. 246. And that's inside edge. Goes for 4. That's 250 up. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Just keep going. Oh, Kerr's gone. We survive to the end of the day? Maybe. We do. Wow. 260 for 9. Tasmania have bowled them all out, and they've started their reply pretty nicely. Stoinis is gone, 217 for 6. That game, yeah, you'd probably say Western Australia are in the control there at the minute. And we've just got to try and see how long these guys can bat. How many runs can they add overnight? None. 260, all out. Now it's our turn. Okay. So, Kerr will open up. Yeah, no, probably Hazelwood will open up. First over, nothing doing. Sanga, no, we don't really need to open with spin. That's a little bit unnecessary. Yeah, okay, maiden up for Abbott. That's not bad. And again. And then only 2 from it. So they're only 9 off 6 overs. And there's the first boundary. Okay, now we're going to drag the length back. Oh, and it might work instantly. Abbott 2, Harris, not quite. Okay. 1 more over from Abbott. Hazelwood will take a break. Kerr will come in. Again, we're going to drag that length back. Going to be pushing it across. And there we go. Kerr gets the breakthrough. First ball of his spell. Dang. Immediately, we do get the breakthrough. That's awesome. So we've got to try and focus up here and keep the wickets coming. Put it across Bukowski. Abbott to Hanscom. On the pads. Oh, I'm not sure. It is given. There we go. Oh, 40 for 2. This is the kind of reply we were looking for. Oh my word. Could be 2 and 2. Not quite. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're pushing it across Bukowski and we're aiming it in at Beresford. I mean, Kerr started well. Abbott can have another couple of overs, not that many, and he'll get another wicket. Come on, Abbott. Lovely stuff. Finish up, buddy. Kerr's going to push it across as well. Abbott's bowled 8. We'll give him a break. We'll go to Sanga. And, wow, Sanga instantly went for a few. Kerr to Rogers. Is there an edge there? I'm not sure. The maiden, though, that's not bad. First maiden for him. Sanga, you got to bring that economy down, bud. A little bit, not too much. That's better. Kerr to Rogers. Make it 4. Not quite. Okay. Sanga carries on. Well, that economy's actually gone up a little bit. 168 for... No, sorry. 92 for 3. The lead is 168. And Kerr, let's swap it out again. Let's go back to Hazelwood. Because we're not really at the point where we need spin at both ends, I would say. Throw him down. He's gone. He's surely gone. Beresford's run himself out with a bit of a questionable run. Sanga will take a break because he's going for a few runs. So we'll go to Nathan Lyon, who we know is a quality bowler. And maybe there's a chance of getting Glenn Maxwell early here. Is there an edge? I think there is. There is. Maxwell's gone for an 8-ball duck, and Nathan Lyon almost instantly makes a difference here. Hazelwood yet to get a wicket. Lyon, I'm actually going to swap him out again straight away. It might seem a little bit weird to do that, but he came in, he got his wicket. Now I want to go back to the pace bowling at both ends. Because spin does go for more runs. In general, it does. And Abbott gets the wicket. Caught by Sanga. That's 3 for Abbott. Really, really well bowled. And the spin, there we go. Look, I mean, the spin is going for more runs, so I would be a bit silly. But then again, might not be the worst thing to bring some spin back on in a second. One more over for Hazelwood. We'll swap him out back to Kerr. Kerr's going to push it across both bowlers here. One more over for Abbott, and now it's going to be spin. Kerr to O'Neill. Oh, nothing doing. Okay, they're at 140 for 6. We've got to keep the pressure on here. Keep the pressure on. Now let's go one over to Harry Brook. One over. Just one over. If he gets a wicket, we'll give him another one. Oh, not quite. Okay, Kerr again. Now we'll swap it out. Back to Nathan Lyon. Okay, Kerr carries on. 25 minutes left in the session. Is there another wicket to be had? Not quite. Okay, they are 167 for 6. We've still got a lead of 93. Take a look at the other games. Tasmania looking real good. 270 for 4. They should definitely... Oh, my word. Look at that. 98 and 99. That's unlucky. That's so unlucky. No hundreds to be found. Western Australia are pretty much in control there. You can see that. 104 for 1. Cartwright. How did he do in the first innings? 44. Even on a bad innings, gets 40 runs. Like, yeah, pretty useful. Let's keep Nathan Lyon on, and then at the other end we'll go back to Hazelwood. Nothing really happening here, so we'll swap it out back to Abbott. And again, we'll just change a couple of the lines and see if that does help. Abbott to O'Neill. Oh, now the maiden though. Abbott and Kerr are actually doing quite well on the maidens. They're not conceding that many runs. Lyon has kind of wrestled in some control as well. Oh, there we go. That's gone for a few from Abbott. So maybe we'll just take a break. Back to Harry Brook for one over. Goes for a few. We'll take the new ball and give it to Hazelwood. Maybe change the length a bit. And it works. The new ball works. 3 balls in. Didn't take long. Hazelwood to Rogers. Get him as well. Oh, very close. Hazelwood to Rogers again. Can't get him out. Okay, let's go to pace at both ends now. And see if that does do it. Hazelwood to Perry. Again, no edge, but we're really doing well here. 3 wickets to get. That's the edge. And there we go. Rogers is gone. Okay, Rogers is gone. And it should be, well, I don't know how easy it will be, but it should be okay to get some of these wickets. Dang, boundary's been hit by the lower order. Let's bring on Nathan Lyon. Wow, more wickets. Sorry, more runs, not wickets. Abbott to Perry. Edged, taken, easy, simple catch. Sangar's taken 3 today. Now it is just 1 wicket to go. We've still got a lead of 7, which is quite nice. To wrap things up, Lyon to Murphy. And that'll be on the pads and that'll be gone. Awesome. So we do wrap up the tail relatively quickly. O'Neill did get a good bunch of runs, but we've done so well to get Maxwell for cheap, Hanscom for cheap. In fact, the top order for not a lot of runs. So we do take a lead. First innings lead, not very many at all, only 7 of course. And I'm actually going to have a look at changing the openers to Husey and Nikitaras and see if that works. Other games, Tasmania looking pretty good. They got a 66 run lead. And oh my word, Western Australia. Bancroft, smack 'em runs. Cartwright gets 70. Bancroft's still there, just absolutely smack 'em runs. That should be a win for Western Australia, you would say. You would say. Okay, so we're on day 3. It's more or less been 1 innings per day so far. We do not want to throw this game away. We were in a good position. We're in a pretty even position at the minute. It would be nice to try and keep a bit of control. Try and take a bit more control. Okay. Both defensive, but let's see if Husey can move up the gears just a bit. Okay, that's a good shot from Nicotera, so maybe it's him as well. Maybe they go together. Okay, maybe it's Nickateris instead, and we'll play Husey as a bit more of the control. Because I want to basically set a platform, play this as almost a bit of a one-day game-ish. Kind of treat the innings as a 60 overs innings and see how many we can get playing in that manner. After 20 overs, we're at 40. That's okay. They can both start moving through the gears now, I would say. Murphy to Nickateris. 46 without loss. It's been a good start. Been a good start, and there's the 50 up in this second innings. Okay, through the gears again. Maxwell comes on. And that's gone to the fence. Same result. Good stuff. Only one boundary off the over, but that's okay. 58 without loss. And like I say, now we're going to start treating it. Oh, is gone up and over the fielder? No, it's taken. Nickateris picks out the fielder. Hackney comes in. We're going to have to calm down Hughes a little bit and try and get Hackney set. Okay. Yeah, that's good from Hughesy. Let's tell him to go. While he's set, we'll tell him to go. There's nothing there. There's buys. We'll take it. Hughes on strike. Puts it away. Past. Oh, wow. Finds a gap. Finds a gap quite nicely, in fact. 1-0 to Hughesy again, and that's a lovely shot. That brings up a boundary. 84. That's another great shot. A little bit lofted that time, but it's okay. Yeah, Hughesy's got to start going now, basically. He's fully set. He's had a really, really good foundation. He's on 45. And let's see if Hackney can just back him up. Still got Brook to come. We've still got Hayden Kerr to come. We've still got batting to come. Oliver Davies, Josh Philippi as well. Let's see, can he get his 50? 48, he's on. That'll be it. That'll be the 50. Really well done. Really well done from Hughesy. I'm going to tell him to just keep going up here. Keep moving through the gears. 106 for 1 is a great foundation. We are setting it as a bit of a 60 over game. We've not got that many overs to go. Let's just keep going. Hughesy is batting really, really well. I'm really enjoying it. 1-2-1 for 1. Hackney's backing him up. Nice. Okay. So the lead is 1-3-2. Any chance, really, for Victoria to skittle us out, chase it down easy, that's almost gone. If you say we get to 250, 300, and then we're all out, they've still got a chance. I'm hoping we don't go anywhere near that. I'm hoping we put on about 400, maybe even more. And I'm hoping there's even the chance of us putting on 300 lead overnight. That'd be really nice. It would require quite a hefty third session of the day. Hughes is gone, bowled through his legs somehow. Brings in Harry Brook. It doesn't matter if Harry Brook gets out early here. We're going to tell him to play his natural, super aggressive game, super high aggression levels game. See if that works. That's 150 up. That's pretty good. Hackney is still going quite well, so I like him moving up through the gears as well. Every 10 balls that Harry Brook faces, we add a level of aggression. He'll either smack runs or he'll get out. Doesn't matter either way. 162 for 2. Great shot, Hackney. What a shot. Pick out the gaps. Oh, that's better. Okay, so he's faced 10, up to 1 yellow now for Harry Brook. Hackney, I'm just going to leave. Let him do his thing. He's okay. I thought it was out there. He's not. Going okay. 20 for Harry Brook, up to yellow now. 2 yellows, in fact. And it's going to get him out. No, it's gone down leg. Wow. Wow, I'm surprised there. But there we go. He puts it away. 26 balls faced for him now. Well done, Hackney. Yeah, he's batting really well. Maybe that swap wasn't the worst thing to do. Even though it hasn't really worked for Nickateris, because he did kind of bat. He batted aggressively and got the runs that he needed. So I think that swap has worked, I'll be honest. I think that swap has worked. Yes, Brook. What a shot. 4 more. Last ball. Last over goes for 14. That's what we needed. 197. We are 190 off 61. So that what I was talking about wasn't really the worst. That's a nice scorecard so far. Not the worst. 197 is the lead. How's the other games going? South Australia need 235 to win. 6 wickets in hand. That's rough. Queensland lead by 158. So they have batted well in the second innings, especially Renshaw. Look at that. That's a big score going. But if they're also at the end of day 3, Queensland they're actually in like kind of a less, not as good a position as we are because of how many runs Tasmania got. Like, we lead by more despite scoring less in our first innings and being on less now. So yeah, really, our bowling did quite well. O'Neill, 2 Hackney, can you carry on where you left off? Get fully set and then onwards and upwards. Yep, that's fully set now. So there we go. 30 is faced. Get Harry Brook to the middle of the set bar. And then he'll get the next level. Hackney's gone. 56. Can't do much overnight. So now it's the same thing with Davies. It'll be the same thing. Every 10 balls faced, he'll go up an aggression level as well. And Harry Brook's faced 50, so now we can do the same thing. Basically, when Harry Brook gets fully set, he goes to 1 orange. And then we treat it like that. Davies is gone early. Okay, so Philippi comes in. Same situation. Every 10 balls faced, 1 level of aggression. When Harry Brook is fully set, he'll go to an orange level of aggression. And we're going to try and score quickly and put on a big lead overnight. We're at 253. I wanted 300. It looks like we will get there, but we do need to keep batting well. Harry Brook's on 48. Is this the 50? It will be the 50. Another 50 for him in the first class games. He's looking pretty dang good. And then Philippi's gone. Okay, Abbott, same thing. While Brook is out there smacking runs, see if Abbott can join in. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's a great shot, in fact. That's a really good shot. Okay, up to 1 yellow for Abbott. Brook is just going strong now, going really, really well. Oh, that's in the air. And it's taken. Brook's out, 75. But that's a pretty useful 75 at a pretty useful strike rate as well. Oh, okay, Abbott's up to 21. Hayden Kerr, same thing. Just keep batting. Just keep trying to put on a pretty good score here. Yeah, shot from Abbott. Let's say there's still 100 runs out there. You know, there's still 100 runs out there. We've got that 300 that I wanted overnight. And which is really useful, really, really good. On strike. Oh, lovely shot. Straight drive, back past the bowler. Abbott on strike. Now he's bowled. 23 though. That's a useful 23. And we'll take it. 1 over left, and that is the end of day 3. And the overnight lead is 319. Now, other games. Tasmania. 275 on day 4. It's tough. It's not impossible. And that game ends the draw. Wow. Oh, of course it does. Of course it does, because this is the end of their day. The end of their day. So they were backing themselves to bowl. Western Australia were backing themselves to bowl South Australia out. They can't do it, which means it's a draw, and they take 3 and 2.5 respectively. Whereas we are at the other end here. We're at the other side of it. We are still batting strong. Still kind of need to bat quickly though, but not so quickly because 319 is gettable. Let's try and get 350. That's gone straight up. However, no one can get there, and it's going to go for 4 for Tanvir. That's Tanvir Sangha, not bad. Shot from Kerr. Shot. I mean, it says it's an edge. I don't think it was an edge. I think it was a great shot. O'Neill to Kerr. Doing okay, nothing doing. Up you go. You hit a boundary. You hit another one. 22 off 20. Lovely stuff, Sangha. The fact that Kerr is still, wants to bat at 4, we're batting him quite low down. It probably means that we've got a few more runs in the bank until he picks out a fielder. Dang it. Okay, now it's Nathan Lyon. 3-4-2. We just creep to 350 lead. Inside edge, that helps. That helps big time. And then he's gone. Okay, so... Oh, no, we've got Hazelwood. Wow, we've still got Hazelwood. Come on, Sanger. Lots of maidens now as I'm just trying to creep to that. There we go. There's a single. There's a single. And that's it. Okay. We couldn't get the 350 that I wanted. It's it's the tail. You're not really expecting them to. If Davies and Philippi maybe add 20 each, like everyone else seems to have done, then you're well up and close to that 400. So we've got 2.5 sessions to defend, 350 runs, and take the wickets that we need. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Hayden Kerr opens it up. Oh my word. Nothing doing just yet. We don't really need to go to Sanger just yet. We'll wait until the ball's maybe, I don't know, 12 overs old. Hazelwood went for a boundary, so a little change straight away. Abbott to Harris. Here we go. Is it the first? It is the first. Hackney takes the catch. Anscombe comes in. That's the first wicket down. That's 12 overs. There's a boundary. Okay, Abbott swaps. We'll go to Nathan Lyon. And we'll go to, we'll go to Harry Brook just for an over. And just before the break. Okay, so they're 32 for 1, 317 needed. We've got 2 sessions, get 9 wickets. Harry Brook, you're not going to bowl again. Well, you might bowl again, but we use Harry Brook as a bit of a, every now and then, just throw him in there. See if he takes a wicket, see if there's a chance to be had. Hazelwood to Pekovsky. No edge. Okay, in fact, let's bowl a different angle to Pekovsky and see if that works. On Lyon on the stumps. There we go. Lyon gets the wicket off the back of his performance in the last match he played, the one-day game. He's in the wickets. Let's say that he's in the wickets. Okay, Kerr fucking him up, going across Pekovsky. Lyon carries on. Nothing really working there, so we'll go to Abbott and we'll change up the length. Just a bit. Same for Nathan Lyon as well. Change up the length, and maybe that's what'll do it. When we're not taking wickets, we have to change things. And there we go. Sanger takes the catch. Now Rogers is on. Pushing it across him. That is probably a good thing to be doing. Abbott. Lyon carries on. Abbott. And one more over. Okay, didn't work. Go back. No, sorry. Let's bring on Sanger. Let's give him a chance. It might work. We've got to give him a chance. It might work. Sanger on the leg spin. Oh, not just yet. But he starts with a maiden, which is brilliant. Really, really good. No one's really going for runs. Hazelwood was a bit. Let's give him a chance to recover that as well. Hey, Sanger, can you get any more chances? Sanger to Beresford. Come on. That's on the stumps. It's in the air. And the fielder's there. My word, how? How has he picked out the only fielder there? That's rough. That is actually quite rough. That is T. Okay. They are 4 down. We've got 6 wickets to get in this last session to take the win. They need 227 runs. I've got to say, I'm thinking that's too many runs for them. So we're going to go aggressive here. Hazelwood's on. They go for a boundary. We swap it out. If they get wickets, that's what we need. And there we go. Rogers is out. Lovely stuff. Okay, keep going, Sanger. Oh, it could be 2 in the over. It could be 2 in the over. That would change the dynamic of this session big time. Quite, not quite, not quite, not quite. Okay, Kerr went for a boundary. Abbott comes in. Sanger went for a boundary. Abbott went for a boundary, but so is there a fielder out there? There's one fielder out there. Oh, it's missed him. Although if there's a wicket, which there is, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Okay, Sanger, off you come for Nathan Lyon. Abbott went for a couple there, so we'll go back to Kerr. Okay, swaps. They still need 181. We need wickets, so it's aggression levels only here. Nathan Lyon, out you go to Hazelwood. Kerr again. Kerr to Matthew. And that's taken by Nicotera at short leg. Okay, 4 wickets to win. 46 minutes to get it. Let's target the stumps on Maxwell then. He doing it. Okay, Abbott. Change that length. Abbott to O'Neill. Edged. Taken this time. Well done, Sanger. Okay, Hazelwood's got to take a rest. Go back to Kerr for an over. 3 wickets to get. Yeah, we'll take the new ball. 4 wickets. 3 overs for 4 wickets. It's not coming. They're not coming. And there we go. Match is drawn. Well batted, Glenn Maxwell. Holding back the tide. Really, really well done. He doesn't get 50, which is actually probably quite deserved. You would say he would deserve the 50. But there we go. I mean, we gave it a good go. We had a lot of runs in the bank. But we gave it a good go. We take 7 wickets. We were 3 wickets away from the win. We take 2.5 for that. Victoria also take 2.5, even though we probably outplayed them. That's 2 draws in 2 games against in the first class in the Sheffield Shield. So we're still at the bottom. I mean, Tasmania on weight. I mean, it's the batting. It's the batting. That's all it is. It's the batting. We're not taking advantage of the batting bonus points that are available because we bat so slow. You know, so we've really got to have a look at that. That'll be next game, though. We'll have a look at that. It's against Tasmania. We've got a bit of training to do before then, though. So Davies, have a bit more batting practice. And Hughesy, you can take a rest on that. Edwards, yeah, take a little bit of batting practice. I don't think we've used Edwards this year just yet, have we? Not in the first class. A couple of guys have had 1 game. A couple of guys have played both games. Look at the 1 day, wherever it is. There it is. Current series? No, that's international stuff. I need current year 1 day. Oh, that's international. Dang it. There we go. Aussie 1 day. That's what I need. Harry Brooks' average couldn't be like more different, could it? A couple of players who haven't even been given the chance yet. Interesting. I mean, Lyon, 1 game, 8 wickets. Not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Okay, we're going to hit continue. Harry Brook has been selected by England ODI team. Not surprised there. We knew that was coming. In fact, there was a comment saying about that we should have picked up a reserve. Yes and no. We've got such a big squad that it doesn't really matter. And we've got enough players to kind of slot in rather than taking another overseas and kind of that'd be more money and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, Gilks has improving his wicket-keeping. That's really, really good. But that'll be it from me today, guys. So we'll take another look at the table. Again, we are down in 6th, which is quite frustrating. Only reason being we can't win. We haven't got a win. You know, we've got 2 draws. If one of those becomes a win, we just up the table we go. But so far, unable to. Whereas in the One Day Cup, we're sitting pretty, absolutely rocking it, bowling so well. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, you know, leave a like, leave a comment. I will reply. I always do. But yeah, thank you for watching. Catch you next time.